Kembali lagi di Weekly Midnight Radio episode 7. Sekarang masuk ke segmen 01. Segmen pertama ini saya akan merecap games-games yang telah saya mainkan di minggu lalu, di minggu ini. Kemudian saya akan menyebutkan game-game yang akan saya mainkan di minggu depan. Welcome back to Weekly Midnight Radio episode 7. Now we are in first segment. In this first segment, I'm going to do recap of games that I have played last week and games that I'm going to play next week. So without further ado, I'm going to start from the Monday to Tuesday session. So in this week, I actually played 30 games. There are 30 titles that I actually played this week, which is pretty much, to be honest. On Monday, Tuesday, I played a few games. My friend, this is a horror game, pretty confusing and not that great in my opinion, but okay. And then Sanya, this is a story about a girl and this dog, but pretty wholesome. And then Foolish Mortals, there is Bang Shortburst ID coming by at that time, and it was pretty good. The graphic was good, audio was good, the narration is also good, so it was pretty enjoyable. And then Blue June is a horror game from from a solo developer. Pretty fun and also interesting psychological game. Also, if you like puzzle, then this game is probably for you too. And then there is Midnight Girl. This is also another puzzle game, but more like point and click puzzle game, so it was pretty enjoyable too. And then there is Downtown Language Learning. In this game, you could learn any language, so you have to uncover a few items or objects, and then after you uncover these items or objects, you could hear how the word pronounced in their own language, and then you could also speak the language again. So then the AI or the bot going to see if your pronunciation is correct or no. There are a few languages available, but the one that I tried on the stream was Japanese. And then there is Mannequin. Mannequin is a horror game made by a developer from Philippines, if I remember correctly. I only played the game for like 2 runs because it was frustrating to go back to the beginning again to only finish the game, basically. Then the last one that I played on that session was Mask of the Rose. This is a visual novel, and the setting for this game was London, 1800-ish, and on the game, the London was fallen down into the earth. So that word London has fallen down is probably inspired this game. And then continuing to Wednesday to Thursday session, I played how much? 1, 2, 6, 9 games. Ice Cream Fan is a simple game, basically. If what Bang SB said before on the stream, Bang SB said this is pretty simple, and this game pretty much inspiring him to start developing game too. In this game, you basically have to serve children's on the beach ice cream, and that's all basically. But sometimes the children's gonna get mad too. And then I played Sushi Pop. This is a simple game, basically just clicking the animals and then they will explode into sushi. It is made by a single developer, if I understand correctly, and from Malaysia. The developer also came by when I streamed the game, so it was an enjoyable session. And then This Bet We Made is a retro game where you will uncover a story of this girl who was being stalked by a weird man, a strange man. And then I played Flutter Away. Flutter Away is a game where you photograph animals in the forest. There was a few animals such as capybara, butterflies, lizard, and other other few in the jungle. And then I played Depth Art. Depth Art is a horror game, but I didn't finish the game because I just couldn't defeat the 3 monster in the end. But it was pretty good. I like the atmosphere, I like the sound, I also like the graphic, and my potato laptop actually could run this game smooth enough. And then I played Siege of Osaka. This is basically like pinball or Peggle, if you guys remember Peggle, the old game that pretty popular around 2009 to 2013-ish. Where in this game you will defeated some samurai and you have to tear down the castle by using the samurai as a ball, like a bowling. And then I played Final Night. This is a Korean game. The one that actually feeling impressed a lot about this game was Milky Play. There is a user in Twitch named Milky Play. He was pretty impressed with this game. Even though the control was pretty confusing in the beginning because usually you use A or B to attack on controller, but in this game you have to use Y, which is definitely unusual to the other type of game. And then I played Pseudo Play. This is a weird, unsettling psychological horror game. Joe_Nathan came by during my stream and he probably not that impressed to this game, and I don't think this type of game going to suitable for every people because this is definitely super specific niche, and I understand if everyone not gonna like the game because it's definitely going to target super specific niche who like weird and unsettling type of game. Then the last one is Island of Caliph. This game is probably the first game ever that I played that includes and incorporated Islamic elements in it. There are lots of Islamic elements, whether from name, from the culture, and then also from, how to say this? There is an azan too, because there was a mosque above the dungeon. So it was interesting for the first Islamic game that I played. Bang Shortburst ID also seems to be pretty impressed with this one, because after I played this game on stream, he decided to download the game and also play it too. So yeah, pretty promising. And then Friday to Saturday session, I'm actually planning to play this game, Catch and Cook, Space Boat, A Sister's Journey, Annie and the AI, The End is Nahwal if I may say so, and Circle of Kerzovan, and also Trap in the Station Late at Night. However, this is not me being cocky and not probably, I don't want to sound so braggy, but there are lots of developers who actually send an email to me and also reach out from other social media platform. So it's actually make me super dizzy and confused because I don't know which game that I have to prioritize first to be played, because I usually plan games that I wanted to play in a week, so I'm not going to feel confused and dizzy and panicking most of the time. So I decided to change the plan. So instead of play that game, I decided to play certain games. So yeah, last night my session lasted for around 10:40-ish minute, 10 hours and 40 minutes 30 seconds. So I played certain games. Last night I played Bugaboo Pocket. This is basically Tamagotchi but bug. And then Bilkin's Folly, I actually play tested the game, but the developer sent the key again to play the demo. So I played the demo, and apparently the content is different from the playtest. I don't know, but I'm grateful for all the support and reach out from the developer to me. And then I played No Reloading and Cognition Method. Both are playtests from G-Round. This is super interesting because I play the Cognition Method Initiation. There are two versions of Cognition Method. There are Cognition Method like this one, and there is also Cognition Method Initiation. The one that I played was Initiation back then, and it was triggering lots of motion sickness. But this one also triggering motion sickness, but seems to be pretty good, pretty promising for me, even though I don't think I actually finished the game. Then I played No Reloading. This is a different game with the one that I played tested a month ago. not a month, like probably 6 months ago, I playtested another game with the same title, but no reloading, only without survivor trials, and it have different contents, even though the beginning was the same. Then I played an FMV at 2:30 a.m. in the morning, the Isle Tide Hotel. I was expecting something more, to be honest, from this FMV. However, because it's probably too short, only 30 minutes, I don't know. I would have to check the full game first before I could actually deliver more review. It's not pretty promising for now, but I actually like the script and also the action in this game. Felt like a movie, like basically a movie. So yeah, lately the FMV genre have been improving a lot, like a lot. It was interesting, to be honest, seeing how FMV game lately have improving in lots of aspects. And then I played Shadow Gambit. At first, when I saw the trailer for Shadow Gambit, I thought this is going to be a similar game like Sea of Thieves. However, it's not. This is basically a pirate tactical RPG game where you have to finish a few quests, and that's all basically. Shadow Gambit is a pretty good game. I got the key from Press Engine, to be honest. Yeah, to be honest, I got offered the key. I didn't request the key to request Press Engine, but I actually got offered the key. There is an email saying that I could actually request the key, so I actually checked the PC game benchmark and I could actually run the game. So I decided to. Also, I think the demo is available on Steam Next Fest. If I remember correctly, Shadow Gambit available on Keymailer and also Press Engine, but they probably going to be available on Steam Next Fest too. I got the key to play the game earlier. So yeah, they haven't released the demo yet, but they sent the key to play the demo earlier for some. No, I got the demo only. They haven't released the game yet. But they will be able to. You could play the demo later on Steam Next Fest, which is gonna unveil 2 days from now. Pretty good game, and I believe if Jonathan play the game, his stream gonna be much more smoother than mine, because I could only play the game at 720p and low and everything off setting. My potato laptop couldn't handle the game. But yeah, I was expecting something like Sea of Thieves. However, it's not. It's more like tactical RPG game, which is pretty interesting. And then I played Tales from Candleforth. This is another horror puzzle point of click type of game. I like this one, to be honest. However, this is probably not gonna suitable for some people, because this is a horror game but so specific. It's not like your horror type of game which just going to scare you out, but it's more like unsettling. So for some people, it's probably going to make them feel nauseous in the stomach, because some people probably not gonna be able to handle this weirdness. And I don't know if you guys know this game. There is a game entitled Cat Museum. I like this one. I played the demo on stream, and right after I finished the demo, I decided to purchase the game. Right after. And that's such a really rare occurrence for me, because I usually wait until the sale, but not for this one. I decided to just purchase the game because it hit at every point in my heart. So yeah, the Tales from Candleforth also a sponsored game. The developer also reached out to me, so yeah, I got the demo for free too. And if you guys wanna try Tales from Candleforth, you will definitely gonna reminded of Cat Museum. And then I played what else? Chronique de Silencieux. This is a French word, but I couldn't speak French, so I used Google Translate to know how they pronounce the title. I was expecting a lot to be honest from this game. However, it was too tedious and boring, so I couldn't finish the demo. Kinda sad to be honest. And then I played Fenba. Fenba is a game from India, if I remember correctly, because they incorporated lots of Indian element in it. You basically play the game by cooking some food, and there are some narrative too between the main characters in the game, in this demo. It was pretty good. Basically fulfilling my expectation. And then let's see a second. And then I played Mirth Island. This is a game from Indonesia. They haven't released the game yet, so this is a playtest game. Mirth Island is developed by a developer from Indonesia, and if I remember correctly, it's from Bandung. Wait, let me check. It was developed by Clay Game Studio. But if I remember correctly, this is from Bandung. If I remember correctly, yeah. But who knows? What if it's actually wrong? The other game that I developed was... there is another game. Fairy Afterlight. A second. Fairy. This one. They also developed this one, right? The developer is also Clay Game Studio. So yeah, both are from Indonesia, so I decided to play the game. However, the playtest was pretty confusing, to be honest. I understand because it's still a playtest session, so there might be some improvement in the future, and I'm kinda have an expectation that this game could be improved to be more better in the future. And then I also played Choo Choo Survivor. The developer gave me the key to play the full version, even though they haven't released the game yet. Choo Choo Survivor. Choo Choo Survivor is this one. They haven't released the game yet, so I could play the game for free because the developer sent the full game key to play the full game for me. It was basically like Vampire Survivor, but instead of walking around and avoiding the enemies, the horde, you just have to move the train along the railway. That's all basically. Pretty interesting. However, also pretty idle, but pretty interesting to be honest. Then I played Lodelnaut. I actually have played the demo for Lodelnaut like 6 months ago probably, like it's a really long time ago, and the demo back then have different content with the one that I played last night. Last night there are some ships, some woodboard, and then some new items, some new contents, so it was interesting. I actually not gonna play the demo of Lodelnaut because I have played the demo back then, so I am pretty satisfied with the demo already. So I decided to just wait for the full version to be released. However, because the developer also sent the key for me to play the demo for free, I decided to play the game last night. So yeah, that's all basically the game that I played this week, which is a lot. I played 30 games this week, which is a lot, to be honest. And then tonight, it's weekly midnight radio. The guest for tonight is Nebon, which will join us later, probably like 20 minutes from now, after a few more sessions. And then, this is the last part of the session. I am just going to say it out loud, games that I am going to play on the upcoming days. For Monday to Tuesday, I'm planning to play... How much is this? 1, 2, 6, 9, 11 games. So my stream gonna last from 8 PM to 5 AM in the morning. I'm going to play Botany Manor, and then While the Iron's Hot, Ducky's Delivery Service, Limbrick, Cadence Mansion, Wood and Weather, Spells and Secrets, Station to Station, Sticky Business, Go-Go Town, Ribbit, and Lil Guardsman. Some of these are sponsored, so I got the key to play the games before they release the demo on Steam next Fest 2023. And then for Wednesday to Thursday session, I'm going to play how many? 12 games. Paleo Pines, and then Firebird, Sea of Stars, Survivors of Dawn, Jump Like Odyssey, and Montaro 2, this Shiba Inu game, and then Red Survivor, and then Kingdom 80s, Summer of Greed, 2 Pixelia, Void Hope, Newcomer, this is another language learning games, and then Urbano Legends debut. For this one, I have to be careful to say the title because it's a Void Hope, and if you just say it quickly, it's going to sound like a Void Hope, which is have different meaning than a Void Hope. And then on Friday to Saturday, I'm going to play how many? Let's see, 13 games. Life is Not Auto, The Master's Pupil, Redtopia, Teleforum, Laika, blah 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 blah, Broken Lens, Ever After Falls, Greenfield Mystery, Little Nemo and the Nightmare Fiends, Born of Bread, this is the same one. I have to check this one again later then, sorry. And then Carry Onward, and then Cosmic, and The Journey Among Shadows. But if I remember correctly, I'm going to play 13 games. But seeing this, I probably mistook one title. So yeah, that's all basically. Wow, session 1 is done. The second. So yeah, that concludes my recap of games that I have played last week, which is 30 games, and games that I'm planning to play next week, which is around 36 games. Thank you for listening to my talking. So yeah, that concludes the first segment. Now after this one, we are going to listen to 3 songs that have been requested by our viewers. Even though some are new viewer, I guess. 2 are new viewers. So the first song that someone requested was Dudu, requested for Ferns, Your Love. And then we are going to listen to a song requested by Lunatic 0910, One Ok Rock, Stand Out Fit In. And then we are going to listen to we are going to listen to Listen by One Ok Rock, requested by Night Ouroboros. After this listenings to 3 songs session, we are going to have a chat session with our guest star for today, Mas Nebon. So yeah, I guess that's all. I'm going to repeat this information for viewer from Indonesia. Oke, jadi segmen 1 sudah selesai. Setelah ini kita akan lanjut ke segmen 2 dan 3 dan 4, yakni bincang-bincang dengan bintang tamu kita malam ini, yaitu Mas Nebon. Tapi sebelumnya kita akan mendengarkan 3 lagu terlebih dahulu. Ada Your Love by Ferns, ini di request oleh Dudu. Kemudian ada Stand Out Fit In, di request oleh One Ok Rock. Stand Out Fit In oleh One Ok Rock, di request tadi oleh Lunatic 0910. Kemudian ada Listen by One Ok Rock yang di request oleh Night Ouroboros. I'm sorry. But ya, diulang kembali, kalau misalnya ingin request lagu, silahkan gunakan channel poinnya. Bisa request lagu cukup bayar 189 channel point saja atau wishes. Kemudian bisa request 2 lagu maksimum di satu sesi streaming. Kemudian bisa tanya-tanya juga nanti ke bintang tamu kita, yaitu Mas Nebon dengan menggunakan channel point 99 channel point saja. Mohon maaf agak belibet. So yeah. Also, from viewers from outside of Indonesia, if you guys wanted to request any song, feel free to request any songs using the channel points, which will cost you 189 channel points only. Or if you have any question to our guest star today, Mas Nebon, you could also use the channel points, which will cost you 99 channel points only. Okay, without further ado, enjoy the next 3 songs.